don't have to let the money come between us. They not even capable to feel us. Yeah. Why don't we just take the stacks and go to pizza? Yeah. That way you could lean away with all the people. Yeah.
What's poppin', T-Squad?
Welcome back to the Rush fam.
Welcome back to another video.
Yeah, today is a sit-down video. We haven't done a sit-down video in a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute. When's the last one we did? I can't even remember.
Maybe like a pregnancy video, possibly?
Probably, yeah.
I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. So we are back, you guys, and as you can tell by the title of this video is gonna be us answering some of your assumptions. Some of your assumptions about us. So
Also, can we just point out one thing? You guys, Keisha's been putting these Tupac bandanas on Kira lately. Look at that! Look how cute it is! Say hi, Kira! Say hi! Anyways, I had to say that.
So the assumptions were put up on my Instagram, shortyisdopee. Follow me if you're not. And we're gonna answer them right here, right now.
Is it also like not necessarily their assumptions, but things they're wondering if people assume about us?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get right into the
Video!
Hey! Let's get it.
The first assumption is that we have a perfect life and it's well intact.
Definitely, I don't think anyone out there has a perfect life.
No.
We definitely have our up and downs. We've definitely had our issues. We don't even show all of our ups and downs because we always want to like put positivity into our videos, right? We've had our major up and downs, but I think we always bounce back and we always like focus on the positive. That's been our secret. What was the second part of the question?
And that our life is well intact.
Definitely is well intact. I would say right now we're in a really good space as a family, as a couple. Right now it's like really good things are happening, but we've definitely had our problems and we've had our up and downs for sure. Just like any couple, any family, you know?
Yeah, I don't think any family is perfect.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get what you guys are saying. It may seem that way. We used to show our fights a little bit on the vlogs, but you know, like a fight is kind of a downer, so you know.
I think what we do too is like we think about what kind of content would we want to watch. We never want to pretend we're perfect. We always tell you guys we're not perfect. I swear we said that before.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Kiki?
She's the biggest smile looking at me.
Oh, you got something to say? Yo, she wants to answer this question actually. What do you got to say, Kira?
What's up?
Or are you just talking to mommy?
What's up?
But yeah, we one thing we think about is like, is this content, is the mood right now we're in, can we make content that people would want to watch? And that sometimes dictates whether or not we record, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
All right. Another assumption is that we don't struggle at all in our relationship. So I don't know if they mean current or ever, but if we're saying ever, definitely we've had struggles. We've been together for 10 years. Like,
10
there's no
plus.
way we're not gonna have struggles.
It's almost 11 now. Sorry,
It's almost 11. It's gonna be 11 in April. But we've learned the way to kind of like, I think we've learned each other a lot over the years, and especially lately, which is surprising because you would have thought like after all these years, like we've known each other like to the T. But like we're still learning each other, and as we learn each other, we kind of like get how to like work out things. So like now when we have fights, we're like, okay, this isn't going into the next day. Like this can't go into the next day. So we're either gonna agree to disagree, or the next day just squash it and start the day fresh.
Yeah.
So we used to have fights where like we would go on for days, you know. So it's a big improvement.
All right, next one. Trey is more sensible and quiet when you have a character more stronger and he relies on you. Say word. I don't even know people assume that. Honestly, this one doesn't really make sense because it's saying the assumption is that I'm more sensible and quiet. Sensible and quiet, but you have a stronger character and I rely on you. But that's almost like counteracting.
Yeah, I'm not really. I would say I disagree with that.
Yeah, I disagree. We're different.
Okay, I don't know, Kelly. Then you're just gonna have to wait. Okay? There's no other battery. Okay?
I would say I don't even know how to answer that, but I'll definitely say we both have our strengths and we both have our weaknesses, and like we've really learned to like feed off each other's strengths and help each other with each other's weaknesses.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an assumption. We're reckless spenders. I love you guys, and now know we have investments. So I guess they assumed that before that we're reckless spenders.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure anybody, when they get to a certain level in life where they're comfortable with things, obviously they're gonna buy the things that they never could have before.
Yeah.
But reckless spenders, definitely not. We definitely have a balance of things. I'm a Libra, so like I'm not gonna do one thing without making sure the other thing is okay. So we're definitely very, very balanced. It may not seem like it, but obviously like you guys don't see it, like we don't show everything. So you guys are just seeing a little glimpse, but we're very, very balanced.
Put it this way, for everything you see us spending, we're always investing way more than we're spending. That's one thing. And another thing that I think about this question is that whatever your situation is financially, let's say like back in the day, like 5 years ago or 10 years ago when we didn't really honestly have much money, we would spend a certain amount of our income, whether it be, I don't know, 5%, 10%, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It's just that now we're in a place where like we're honestly just making more money. We're still paying our bills, investing, but we just have a little bit more room to spend more, you know?
Yeah,
so
that's the easy way.
It's a balance.
Yeah. All right.
What's up, Keeks?
Okay, so here's an assumption. Thought y'all would have been fake like other YouTubers. We both know that that's not true.
Aw, thanks.
Aw, thank you. Yeah. I understand where you're coming from. Definitely not fake. I'm not sure if people like. Well, I guess you're assuming that some people put on a front or whatever. Some people do. Yeah. But definitely not the case here. And like a lot of you that have met us, a lot of you say, "Oh my gosh, you guys are like exactly the same in person, like how you are on the vlogs." So yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right, next one. The assumption is, or they said, I assume Trey was happy when you told me you were pregnant.
Yeah.
Definitely that was true. The only thing is like it was a little bit.
It's not together.
It was a little bit emotional because you were emotional.
Yeah.
You weren't sure, like, you know, it was not that you weren't sure, but like we weren't expecting it at that time.
Yeah, I was like, how is this real? Like, you know?
But, you know, Keisha knows I was definitely happy. Leading up to it, like, there was a lot of behind the scenes we didn't show you guys, but like I got to a point where I really wanted another baby. Then we said we weren't gonna do it, and that's when it happened. So like.
Yeah, like it's funny because you wanted a baby, and then I was like.
First thing you wanted first.
Okay, yeah, before all of that,
yeah.
I wanted a baby. Then the conversation was deaded. Then after the wedding, you were like, I want a baby. Are we gonna have a baby? And I'm like, I don't know. And then we talked about it more. And then I was like, maybe like around like our first year anniversary, we could maybe try around then. But I want to enjoy the first year of being married. You know, I want to enjoy the summer being married. Like, you know, there's all these things just trying to absorb all the married juices.
And you specifically said, I don't want to be pregnant for my birthday again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, I crossed everything off the list. You guys have heard me say this a million times. My birthday, the anniversary, summertime. I was pregnant for all of them, but look.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah.
She's so worth it, you guys. Like, I don't want it ever to seem like we complain about parenthood. It's also worth it. You know?
All right, so the next assumption is Trey is only with me because I'm black.
That's so funny. Okay, obviously I have to answer this. Is this really an assumption? Yo, everybody has the right to be attracted to who or what their type is or what ethnicity they're attracted to or whatever. I love Keisha for her personality and like, that's it. But you're also like very sexy to me. Obviously, I wouldn't want to be like, I wouldn't want to be with someone. Okay, I don't think anyone should be with someone they're not attracted to because that's obviously going to lead to a problem.
Yeah.
You know, in my eyes. But people just like what they like, you know?
There's your answer.
Right? It's not just because you're black. Like, no, I'm not going to date someone. I just thought about, okay, I'm not answering the question. To answer it boldly, obviously not. You'd be an idiot to date someone just because of their ethnicity.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Like, that's pretty dumb.
Yeah, I hope no one assumes that because like, come on, bro. All right, next one. The assumption is you guys had a baby for more views and subscribers. Definitely that's funny. I don't honestly put it past some people. Who knows? If some YouTubers, maybe that's happened. I don't know. You never know. I would never accuse someone of that, but definitely not. Like, I think
she wasn't planned.
Yeah.
To answer your question,
she wasn't planned.
She wasn't planned.
But like that's like whole nother. I can't even put my mind there to do that. Like to think of like
obviously in the moment we're gonna vlog the whole experience because it is what's happening with our life.
There's no denying it's
but
good for your business.
we didn't come up and be like, babe, we have a baby right now. Do you understand the kind of views we're gonna get for this? Like, never that. Like we said, she wasn't planned. I found out literally when I missed my period, expecting to get it. So yeah, to answer your question,
definitely
not at all.
All right, like our family is more important to us, you know, than anything. Views, money, anything. So it's always family first. Your turn.
Oh, I know. Silly, right? I know. The next assumption is we have a job other than YouTube while doing YouTube.
This one?
Yeah.
It says if you guys had one.
If we had a job other than YouTube while
if
doing
we
YouTube.
have one.
Yeah. So the answer to that is right now, no, we don't. It's our main job right now. We did have jobs when we first started and we were doing YouTube on the side, and then YouTube pretty much canceled out our job, so we quit. I guess you can consider real estate a job a little bit because you're actively looking for new things to invest into. But I guess I consider both of them hobbies, but they're both something that we enjoy doing, so it doesn't ever feel like a job to us.
What are you saying is a hobby?
Investing.
Oh, investing, yeah. But it's like while we're doing what we're doing, we're creating our next step, which is primarily right now real estate.
Yeah. Okay, the next assumption is that my mom and dad don't like Trey and his family. And by the way, they love us and they don't think this anymore.
I got Jojo Siwa.
Oh, you drew Jojo Siwa? I love it. That's her ponytail?
That's
so
really good.
Nice.
Thank you, Callie. So the assumption was that your parents didn't like me or don't like me?
That my parents don't like you and your family.
Oh. Okay.
So that's false. My parents love him and his family. My dad and my mom text his parents, like they have their own little relationship going on. And yeah, I don't know. Like
whenever
in the beginning, in the beginning there was a little hiccup with myself, him, and my dad, but that was rectified a very, very long time ago. That's in the past. That's all behind us. And
but now that I have daughters, sorry to interrupt you. Now that I have daughters, I understand that. And we were young. We were like underage. We were like graduated high school and stuff. But like we were young. So now that I have daughters, I fully relate. So we squashed that beef right away almost. Yeah. All right. Next assumption is that you guys are not planning on moving anytime soon. Stay tuned. You never know. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say.
You're so horrible. So horrible at it.
Let's put it this way. This year, right now, the way we're just chilling right now at home in this current house and where we're at right now, this year would have been very different if we didn't have a newborn baby. Yes. So the rest of this year, when she's a little bit older and she's, you know, getting a little bit of time under her belt, we may be relocating, moving around, doing different stuff. We'll see. Yeah. All right, so next assumption is that they assume that we're popping. Well, we're part of the squad. Like, obviously we're popping. You already know.
And you're popping too.
All right, next one. That Keisha is the dominant one in the relationship.
Sometimes. I'm just kidding. No. Not at all. I like to think I am, but
honestly, that's what I was gonna say. Like, sometimes it's fun to like play around a bit and like let her have her moments, but like nah.
So the next assumption is that we are the dopest parents and they want to be like us when they become a parent one day. Aww. To be honest, not even in a cocky way, I think I'm a dope parent because my son tells me I'm cool all the time. That's the only reason why I would think that I am. So I hope I'm a dope parent. Like, I think that's what all parents, well, young parents, would hope to be in their kids' eyes, right?
Yeah.
Not like you're old and weird and
there's nothing wrong with being an older parent, you know?
There's nothing wrong with being an older parent, but I mean, like, for us, I think that's a good thing. Like,
no, 100%.
We know we're young, but...
Are you trying to eat my thumb, Kira? I'm just feeling this wet thing on my thumb. Look, she literally was like taking a bite out of my thumb.
So this next assumption is that I was a huge tomboy back in the day.
I can answer that.
That's it.
Okay, it's definitely true because when I met her, it was still true.
You fell in love with the tomboy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I fell in love with you. It didn't matter what you were wearing or anything. But yeah, she was a tomboy. As the years went, we both transitioned because I was nowhere near the person I am today. You were a tomboy, and you know whatever. Yeah. We slowly both transitioned to the people we are today. We went through changes. You know, we grew up, we matured.
Yeah.
We glowed up. You know.
Glowed up real
We helped
quick.
each other. Like we literally helped each other.
Yeah.
A lot of times we had to like.
I'd be
just
like,
have this
babe, I
real
don't like
talks
this
with
on
each other.
you.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, don't wear that.
Yeah.
So like, we would like kind of like show each other like how we liked each other to look kind of thing or whatever. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least like giving pointers. Not exactly like how we wanted each other to look. So yeah.
All right, you guys. So that is the end of the assumptions video.
Let us know if you want a part 2 because Trey was sick when I put this up. So maybe not a lot of you got to see it, but we want some juicier ones. Like we want some, you know?
Yeah, you'll comment if you want a part 2, and then we'll do a part 2 if y'all want to see it. And we might get back to doing sit-down videos in general if you guys like this one. And that's what's up, y'all. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, and especially for Kira, because she was hella cute in the video. And Callie, thanks for coming in the video, Callie. You already know. And don't forget to subscribe, because if you ain't with the squad,
You ain't poppin'.
and we'll see you guys
In the next video.
Kira, say bye.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I almost forgot the shout outs, but good thing I remembered before I started to get this video edited. Shout outs to Ruby May. Her birthday is coming up, so happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Ruby May.
Shout out to Jody Lee.
Shout out to Droby Lee. Shout out to Brittany Alfred.
Rinse it out.
All right, the next couple shout outs are from Trey's Instagram post. Shout out to Flash Bahubali. Shout out to Oh Snap, it's Christina. Shout out to our fan page, RushFam_love. Shout outs to Kabu Golan 05. Shout out to official Queen Jax. And the last shout out goes to Bella Iporoti. So that's all the shout outs for today's video. If you want a shout out in the next video, you can comment down below on this video, or sometimes we do shout outs on our Instagram. So if you're following us on Instagram, look out for the opportunity to get a shout out on there. Love you guys. Bye.